And welcome back to the GAC Group 2014 ITTF World Tour China Open in Chengdu, Sichuan, China. We're at the Sichuan Province Gymnasium right now as the women's singles quarterfinals comes up again. We've got Mengyu of Singapore in purple versus Ning of China in the hot pink. Both of these players just faced each other in the women's doubles semifinals, as Ning and teammate Liu Shiwen had a very outstanding performance, leaving Singapore even laughing at times. Seems like there's a little bit of a crack in the ball. Ning, world rank number 2, and Mengyu, world rank number 12, had a big jump after her World Championships performance in Tokyo. Ning is exciting to watch. She plays comfortably close to the table, but very well from the backcourt as well. And she's got a beautiful swan serve. You'll see why we call it that in just a bit. Love all. A little bit of help off the top of the net, and a long, sincere apology from Ning. Loaded with underspin. Yu recognizes it and just overcompensates. First two serves were broken as Ning starts her serve series with a 2-0 lead. And again, some help off the top of the net. You can see every shot from Ning right into the body. If it's not going to be wide, it's going to be right into the pocket, right into the elbow. And Mengyu is on the board now. One serving 3. Hoping to make a little bit better use of her 2 serves this time around. Beautiful serve, deep into the backhand, very deep on the table with heavy underspin. Strong forehand out wide, but Ning even louder when it comes back. 3-all. Strong counters from both sides, fast rally. Ning takes the lead again. Very deceptive serve. The topspin was not read by Yu, and it was popped up, just fighting to stay in the point from deep off the table. And what a point. Beautiful recovery by Ning, even spinning the ball from way out in front of her on the backhand side. But Mengyu showing why she's world rank number 12 and hanging in there for every shot that point. This looks like a very different player than we saw in the women's doubles. For those of you who are watching the women's doubles, you might not have had a chance to see the Singaporean women really showing why they are so highly ranked in the world. But right now you can see it from Mengyu. Beautiful push deep under the table on the backhand side with heavy spin. She's making very clear decisions. Not any half decisive shots out there. Very important. What a point. The crowd is loving it. Counter loops, forehand to forehand down the backhand side of the table for Mengyu. That was definitely the rally of the match so far. Really tough to stay on top of that ball once you've let it drop. Mengyu even had Ding Ning way off the table where she wanted her. Unforced service error. Looks like there might have been some movement on the ball, possibly a lighting thing for you. And great anticipation and footwork there by Mengyu. Even though the ball missed the table, you could see she was right where she wanted to be if that ball comes into the forehand side. Very fast footwork. The crowd loves that serve. You could hear them gasp as soon as she got down. There are two serves that Ding Ning is famous for, along with the rest of her game. Here comes again. Oh, the crowd just loves that serve. Mengyu trailing by 2, but still in a decent position at 7-9 in game 1. If she can do something with these two serves, it's going to be tight. What a forehand flip over the table. You could hear the crack of that ball. Just crushed it. That's outstanding use of wrist. And of course the elbow on that over the table flip. Right idea, Ding Ning leaves it right in the middle of the table. Mengyu going for a big spinny shot, but now Ding Ning has 2 game points. And takes it with the first one, 11-8 in game 1. Ding Ning leads in this best of 7 series, 1-0. Game 2 in just a minute. And the players are back for game 2. Ding Ning is going to be starting us off with the serve. She's up 1-0. Love all game 2. Ball very deep on the table and kicking out. You could see the element of surprise there on the face of Mengyu. Led service. Ding Ning is going to try that again. Very spinny ball. Ding Ning looked a little bit off balance after such spin on that backhand, but it left you with a whole lot to deal with. Score is 0-2, Mengyu serving. Little break off the top of the net. Very strong response to a spinny backhand, and Mengyu is on the board. Similar score to game 1 as Ding Ning leads 3-1. And the first ball, Mengyu is able to stay on top of it and cover. Her weight, she came back just a little bit, caught the ball later for the second shot, and was controlled by the topspin from Ding Ning. Strong backhand from the forehand side over the table. Tough recovery, but fortunately she didn't have to get the next ball. So the serves are split. Mengyu trailing 2-4. Pretty cool little disintegrating move there behind the table after that exchange. Mengyu had some help off the top of the net, and it was recovered by Ning. Ning very steady at the table, comfortable with long rallies. It's going to take a lot of power to really finish the point or force an error. Right idea, going inside out to the wide forehand. We haven't seen you challenge the forehand very much from Ning. Reasonable, a forehand to be afraid of, but at times, catch someone off balance, they leave a little bit of extra room over there. It's a good time to go for it.
Leg 6-2. 6-3.
And there she does. She goes for the forehand side. Smart timing. Comes away with the point. Here's the swan serve. Nope. Very tricky serve to read. Reverse pendulum, Chinese style. Looked like the ball kicked a little bit with some topspin. And now Ning up 7-3. You with the serve, 3-7. Big forehand from Mengyu. Power that we haven't seen quite so often. Very nice combo, set up with the serve. Lead service, ever so faint. Bit of help off the top of the net again. Mengyu is now trailing by 2. Ning is going to be serving at 7-5. There was that serve again. She changed the placement on the table into the backhand side. Yu with a nice adjustment, recognizes the topspin, covers it back. The last 3 points in a row have gone to Mengyu of Singapore. Right now, Mengyu trailing 6-8 after a good run. Ning breaks the streak with her first point in 4. Big forehand again from Mengyu. The last 2 times she's taken that shot, the power's been incredible. Heavy underspin serve deep into the backhand corner, and Ning steps around it but not able to lift. It's a 1-point game. No, it's not. It's a 0-point game. It's tied up at 8 points apiece. Bit of heavy underspin on her own there. Ning, half long to the forehand side, takes back the lead. She's up 9-8. Heavy push, but Ning ready for it. Gets her knees into it and just really loads up that next shot. 2 game points against her. Mengyu serving 8-10. Mengyu with a smart serve, capitalizes. Trailing by 1, trying to take this into a deuce game. going for the big forehand, but the heavy push of Ning just takes it into the bottom of the net, and Ning wins game 2, 11-9 to go up 2-0. Game 3 in just a minute. And we're back for game 3. Mengyu trailing 0-2. Love all. Unbelievable point. Mengyu doing everything she could on top of the ball, shot after shot, and still Ning able to pull out that point. Stepping around nicely there, getting on top of the ball that was hit into the pocket, Mengyu. In the last 5 encounters that Mengyu has had with Ning, Mengyu has only won 1 game. Unbelievable forehands. It looked like the last one sounded like it might have clipped, but neither of the players heard it, so it must have been my crazy imagination, and Ning extending her lead. Heavy, heavy topspin from the backhand side, kicks up and catches the edge of the paddle. Looks like there might be flash photography in the crowd. Ning letting people know. Fans get excited here. Sometimes they forget about the consequences of their actions. Mengyu 1-3. Great change of pace there. Ball slow and spinny, closer to the net, leaving Ning with a very uncomfortable shot to stay on top of. Excellent execution there. Stayed tight, kept the elbow in, pulled over that ball, and it's 3-all now. If Mengyu wins this game, it'll be her 2nd game ever won against Ning. Right idea, trying to repeat the last point. No success on it though. Ning leading 4-3. Perfect placement as Mengyu hits it right into the pocket, right on the elbow. It's a point where Ning has to choose forehand or backhand. Decision wasn't made quickly enough and hit her in the hand. Service error from Mengyu. This is a best of 7 quarterfinals. But still, there's never a good time for a service error. Light spin by Mengyu on that serve. Good deception. Sometimes sacrificing a little bit of the spin keeps your opponent off guard, overcompensating as Ning did there. Up, tomahawk. Outstanding point. Just to clarify, a reverse tomahawk. Ning One of very few players doing that serve. A little bit of help off the top of the net. Even though Mengyu recovered it. And Ding Ning's got Mengyu running all around the table now, just fighting to stay in the point. When Mengyu's back there, she's just not going to be a threat to Ding Ning. Got to do everything she can to keep her real estate close to the table. What a backhand! After a slow, spinny forehand deep on the table, the ball comes in and Mengyu just destroys that ball cross court. Hope we get to see this again right here. Tuck and gone, baby, gone. Very, very short ball up near the net. Mengyu crushed it with a forehand flip the time before. This one is not able to get there in time. Not quite as high as it looked from the first angle we saw it. Much better read on the reverse tomahawk serve, but still the point going to Ding Ning. And that's the first point in 3 serves now that Ding Ning has won outright with that reverse tomahawk. And now Mengyu is serving against 4 game points. And from the wide stance to the middle of the table, Mengyu goes for 2 loops. A third with the backhand, and the 4th is off the table, and Ding Ning goes up 3-0. Game 4 coming up in just a minute.
Game, Ding Ning 2-serve, double.
Coming into the 4th game, Ding Ning leads 3-0 and has the serve. No way, what a point. The crowd is all about it right now. Smashed deep, deep, and Ding Ning able to hit a sky ball. Look at this. That ball might have gone over the barriers if Ding Ning didn't hit it. And the drop shot, she still gets to it. Not able to get it back on the table. When you're up 3-0 and going for everything like that, it really shows some heart and determination. Strong play from Mengyu. Some blocks right off the bounce, wide to the forehand side, but still not managing to take the point. It takes so much to pull off a point against world rank number 2, Ding Ning. Beautiful forehand shot off the spinny backhand opening from Ding Ning. Mengyu playing a different shot selection than we've seen for the first 3 games of this match. A little bit higher pressure, going for it a bit more. That's what it takes. First big shot wide to the forehand. Going for it again. Ding Ning now with the serve. It's tied up at 2-all. excellent over the table backhand. Serve right to the middle. Mengyu not hesitating to step over. Ball went out of court, and they don't have ball people there right now, so the players are gonna take a minute to follow it and come back. Oh, almost an around the net forehand after retrieving it and hitting it really wide to Ning, who steps around to take it. See here, covering way out wide. Classic Chinese stroke from outside the table.
4-3.
Mengyu now has the lead at 4-3. When you're world rank number 12 playing world rank number 2, you have to go for broke a bit. You have to play a high pressure game, because if you both play average, well, the world rank number 2 is going to win.
3-5.
Nice reverse pendulum there. Some underspin on it, and Ning driving it into the bottom of the net. Outstanding receive for that serve. The ball was so low to the net, it was blocked right back by Ning. Not only trajectory, but placement is going to be crucial right now for Mengyu. Really forcing Ning to work for that point. Running her all around the table, blocking, changing the pace and spin on the ball. Catching the inside there. Fast one right off the bounce. And then again into the bottom of the net. 5-all. I don't know how Ning does it. Wide to the forehand, it looks like she's just barely reaching the ball, and she manages to get some extra spin on it and get right back in the point, creating this beautiful counter loop rally, sending Mengyu on the run to the forehand side. Timeout has been called by Mengyu. You can see Ning talking to Kong Wei, the coach there, a legend of the sport, a hero to China, and a man with plenty of wisdom. Mengyu started off strong in this game. She's only trailing by 1 right now. First 2 games are pretty close. The last one she played, not so much. The Mengyu backhand, we see the coach talking to her about. That's been a great way to get some extra power and some quick off the bounce placement, really. I mean, she's playing the corners of the table very well and changing the direction of the ball with that backhand. Her forehand, she does sort of a slingshot forehand to get some extra power on the ball. If she can set herself up with the backhand for that, that might be her best shot to pull out this game. Shorter serve with a bit of topspin. Good timeout there as Yu ties it up at 6 points each. Beautiful block as she takes all the pace off that ball. You could see Ning about a step away from that shot. A little bit off balance when she went in for it. Very smart play. Able to take a little bit of pace off the first shot, but Ning was there, learned from the point before. And now Mengyu has 2 serves, it's 7-all. Lead service. Tempted with the big backhand there. You could see the ball left a little bit hanging to the short side of the table, and Ning overcompensates for that dead spin ball. What a point! Changing everything there was there. Ning running around, getting back in with the forehand loop from the backhand corner. Heavy, heavy spin. And it's tied back up at 8-all. Lead service.
8-all.
Heavy kicking reverse tomahawk serve, and Mengyu with a great response. Edging toward the finish line of game 4, still trailing 0 games to 3, but fighting to take this to a 5th game. Two excellent responses in a row. The first 2 times this match that Ning brought that serve out, Mengyu couldn't even return them. And since then, there's only been 1 reverse tomahawk that she hasn't been able to return. She's won many of the points, made nice adjustments, and now she has 2 game points. And after a big forehand for the 2nd time in their history playing each other, Mengyu takes a game off of Ning to be trailing 1-3. Game 5 coming up in just a minute.
Time.
不用拿手塞它，你知道吗？
5th game. Your deux-up. Level.
It's game 5, and Mengyu has the serve, is in a good place mentally after winning her 2nd game in her history against Ning. What a backhand right off the bounce, blasted cross court, and that ball's not coming back. Even though she's trailing 1-3, her mental state right now has got to be pretty good. Very nice composure. Mengyu staying with the ball even when it's slowed up into the body and out wide to the forehand. The mental game of these players is absolutely as world-class as every other part of their game. Half-long serve with a little top spin. Yu trying to push it deep on the table. The ball carries just past. And another half-long serve doesn't come off the table. Just skimming the rubber. And now it's tied back up. 2 points apiece. Oh, how the tables have turned after all that looping with the forehand of Mengyu. Ning stays in it shot after shot. Jams it into the body a little bit slower there and then turns and puts some attack on it herself. Beautiful point and persistence from Ning. Going for broke and leaving broke. The short shot, the net seemed pretty high. And now Mengyu is trailing by 2 as Ning will have the serve. Feels a little bit like timeout time if Ning takes his point. In theory, if Mengyu were to have a timeout. She's now trailing by 2, 3-5. There were 2 outstanding shots, recovery shots really, from Mengyu in that rally, but the last ball just looked like she was out already. You see there, she came back from leaning almost all the way to the ground. Still made a nice composed shot. There's that forehand flip. Just deadly, lethal power on that shot when it goes in. See her trying to stay loose through the core. One great shot after another, clips the top of the net on the second one. First ball fast down the line. Deceptive serve gets her to dump it into the net. What a backhand, jumping and hitting it wide cross court to win that point. Still trailing by 1. Mengyu is right in this. Watch again. Jumping, really just amazing. It looked like the ball could have gone anywhere, but Mengyu, great anticipation and great recovery. Too strong of a receive from Ning. A lot of heat on that ball with the over-the-table backhand. Little fun fact for you, Ning has never won the China Open. With all her time at world rank number 1, and even at 2, has never won the China Open. Let service.
8-6.
Ning edging toward the finish line. Beautiful spinny backhand. Yu really getting her midsection into that ball. She arched her back and spun it up. There you go. Great use of the body. Going for the short side of the table. And now Mengyu is trailing 7-10, fighting off 3 match points. Nice play into the middle of the table, but Ning was strong enough to handle it. Comes right back, wins the game 11-7 in a 4-1 victory over Mengyu of Singapore. Ning will be advancing to the semifinals. Stick around as we have another exciting match coming up shortly for you.